Myself M. Sureka, lecturer in physics, Government Degree College, Pittapuram. Today's topic is electric potential. What is electric potential? It is the work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to a point within the electric field. ప్రమాణ ఆవేశాన్ని అనంత దూరం నుంచి ఏదైనా ఒక బిందువు వద్దకు అంటే విద్యుత్ క్షేత్రంలో ఏదైనా ఒక బిందువు వద్దకు తీసుకురావడానికి ఎంతైతే మనం పని చేసామో దాన్నే పొటెన్షియల్ అంటారు. సో పొటెన్షియల్ V is equal to W/Q. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద వర్క్ డన్ ఇన్ మూవింగ్ యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ ఫ్రమ్ infinity to a point within the electric field. Suppose it is a electric field. We have to take the unit positive charge at infinite distance. It is the work done moving a unit positive charge from infinity to at any point within the electric field. This work is nothing but the potential. That it is unit positive charge, so it is +1. Okay. Next, potential difference. It is the electric potential difference is the amount of work done in carrying unit charge from one point to another point within the electric field. అంటే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్లో ఒక బిందువు నుంచి ఇంకో బిందువుకి ఒక యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ని ఒక బిందువు నుంచి ఇంకో బిందువుకి తీసుకురావడానికి ఎంతైతే పని చేస్తామో దాన్నే పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ అంటారు. Equipotential surfaces. The locus of all points which have the same electric potential is called equipotential surfaces. ఏ సర్ఫేసెస్ మీద అయితే పొటెన్షియల్ అనేది స్థిరంగా ఉంటుందో అటువంటి వాటిని ఈక్విపొటెన్షియల్ సర్ఫేసెస్ అంటారు. సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇలా ఉంది. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి R డిస్టెన్స్ అయితే ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి R, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి R. సో సేమ్ డిస్టెన్స్లో ఉన్న చోటల్లా పొటెన్షియల్ అనేది ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ అనేది సేమ్గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ పాయింట్స్ అన్నీ కలిపితే అందుకే అన్నారు లోకస్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ పాయింట్స్ విచ్ హ్యావ్ ద సేమ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఈక్విపొటెన్షియల్ సర్ఫేసెస్. నెక్స్ట్, పొటెన్షియల్ డ్యూ టు పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్. ఒక పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ వల్ల ఏదైనా ఒక బిందువు వద్ద పొటెన్షియల్ ఎంత అన్నది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఫర్ దట్ కన్సిడర్ ద యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్, కన్సిడర్ ద పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ +Q. హియర్ ఇట్స్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఈజ్ అవుట్వర్డ్ అలాంగ్ ద రేడియే. సో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఎలా ఉంది? ఆల్వేస్ ఫ్రమ్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ ది పాజిటివ్. సో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇలా ఉంది. మన ఎయిమ్ ఏంటి? పొటెన్షియల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం. ఈ పాయింట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డ్యూటీ పాయింట్ ఈ పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ వల్ల పొటెన్షియల్ ఎంత ఉంది అన్నదానికి దానికి అకార్డింగ్ టు డెఫినేషన్ ఏం చేయాలి? ఇన్ఫినిట్ డిస్టెన్స్ నుంచి బి అనే బిందువు వద్దకు ఒక యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ని తీసుకురావడానికి ఎంతైతే వర్క్ చేసాము అన్నది పొటెన్షియల్. ఫర్ దట్ టేక్ ద అనదర్ పాయింట్ A. We have to take the unit positive charge move the unit positive from A to B. So what is the force required here to move the point charge against the electric field is Q0 into E. Why? E is equal to F/Q. So F is equal to Q0 into E. Our test charge is Q0. సో Q0 అనే ఛార్జ్ని ఏ బిందువు నుంచి బి బిందువుకి తీసుకురావడానికి ఎంత వర్క్ చేసామో, ఎంత ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేసాము అంటే Q0 ఇంటూ E అనే ఫోర్స్ని అప్లై చేసాము. ఎంత దూరం కదిలించాలి? ఏ నుంచి బి అనే పాయింట్కి. సో డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ ఈజ్ dr. సో dW ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్లస్ dW ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఫోర్స్ డాట్ dr. సో ఫోర్స్ డాట్ dr అంటే Q0 into E dot dr. So Q0 into E dr cos of angle between E and dr. So dr distance is, we have to move the charge like this, but we are moving the against the electric field. Electric field direction is away from this charge, so q naught into E direction is this. We are displacing the unit charge along this direction. These two both are in opposite 90 degrees, so it becomes minus q naught E dr. This is the work done. We already know that Fe is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Substitute this equation into this. So then we get dW. After that, our aim is to move the test charge from A to B. So distance is RA to RB. Apply the integrals, then we get the total work done. Here dW is the work done in moving the charge at dr distance, but we calculate the potential work done by moving charge from A to B. So RA to RB, apply the integrals RA to RB, then we get the potential as, apply the upper limit and lower limit, then we get the equation as VB minus VA is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by RB minus 1 by RA. According to definition, we take the unit positive charge from infinity to a point, that is RA becomes infinite. So RA infinite అయితే ఏమవుతుంది, 1 by infinity is 0. So VB is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by RB. This is the expression for potential in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to a point within the electric field. It is the potential due to point charge. Okay, next question, potential due to charged spherical shell. Next question is potential due to charged spherical shell. Here we take the spherical shell. Here three cases: outside this point, if the point is outside the shell, if the point is on the shell, if the point is inside the shell. First case is point is outside the shell. Here it is a shell, it is like a ball. If we cut the ball into two pieces like A, B, C, D, it is like a ring shape. First we have to calculate the electric potential at a point P due to that ring, that is ABCD ring. Here observe that the point O to P distance is R. Suppose it is the distance from O to P is R. Our ring is ABCD. It is at a distance x from the point P. Draw the two lines which are connected from O to A and O to C. O to C makes an angle, that is ring makes an angle with this is theta, and AC is the our element, ring width element, it makes an angle d theta. Okay, first we have to calculate the potential due to that ring. After that we have to calculate the potential at a point due to hold the shell. Okay, the circumference of the ring is, suppose here they take the triangle COP. Take the triangle COP. Draw it. Its angle is theta. So sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. The radius of this shell is r, then hypotenuse is r. Opposite side is this, that is this is the opposite side CE. So CE is equal to sin theta is equal to opposite side CE by hypotenuse is r, that is OC is r. So CE is equal to r sin theta. CE is equal to r sin theta. Our ring radius is CE. It is r sin theta. So what is the circumference? 2 pi r sin theta is the circumference of the ring. Then what about area of the ring? Area means circumference into width. That is, what is the width of this ring? AC. AC is the width of the ring. Here radius r and angle between them is d theta. So L is equal to r d theta. So width is r d theta. So what is the area of the ring becomes perimeter into width. That is 2 pi r sin theta into r d theta. So 2 pi r square sin theta d theta. This is the area of the ring. Surface charge density sigma is equal to total charge of the ring by total area of the ring. From that, total charge of the ring is equal to area of the ring into surface density sigma. From that, we get the charge on the ring is 2 pi r square sin theta d theta into sigma. What is the value of sigma here? Sigma is total charge by total area. Total charge is q and total area is 4 pi r square. Our shell radius r, total charge on the surface is q. So surface charge and sigma is equal to total charge by total surface area, that is 4 pi r square. So use the sigma in this equation, then we get charge on the ring. Substitute this in this equation, then we get the charge on the ring is like this. So potential due to charge on the ring is, potential is, we already know that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r. V is equal. So dV is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by x. X is the distance between the ring and the our point where you have to calculate the potential. So dV is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by x. So already we know that the value of dq is the charge on the ring. Its value is here. Substitute this dq in this equation, then we get dV is equal to q sin theta d theta by 8 pi epsilon naught x. Here x square, here it's wrong, it is x square is equal to capital R square plus small r square minus 2r small r cos theta. From this equation, divide this into the derivative, applying derivating on both sides, then we get this equation. From this we get the sin theta d theta is equal to x dx by capital R small r. Substitute this in this equation dv, then we get the equation 5 like this. Q dx 8 pi epsilon naught capital R small r. After that, we have to calculate the potential due to hole cell. This is the potential due to our ring only. But we know that we have to calculate the potential due to hole cell. For that, we integral from r minus r to r plus r. How it is means, due to whole cell we want to calculate the potential due to whole cell. This is capital R. We have to calculate from this to this. So capital R minus, what is this distance? That is, what is this distance? Is capital R. So here total distance is small r. Subtract small r from subtract capital R from small r, then we get this equation as small r minus capital R, and this is r and this is capital R. It becomes small r plus capital R. So applying these two limits, then we get the potential due to whole shell. So applying limits on both sides, then we get V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. This is the potential due to shell at a point P which is in outside the shell. If P lies on the surface, this is the second case, small r becomes capital R. Then we get potential at the surface is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R. After that, third condition is potential at a point P which is lies inside the shell. This is the third case. For that third case, same equation but applying the limits from r minus small r to r plus small r. How it is means, this is the shell, we have to calculate the potential at a point, at this point P, then at this point P, then this capital R minus small r to capital R plus small r. This is capital R minus small r to capital R plus small r. Applying these two limits here, then we get the third condition as V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Observe this, on inside the charge, inside the spherical shell, the potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R. On this shell also 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R. But outside the shell, it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by small r. So potential is inversely proportional to 1 by r, where r increases, potential gradually decreases in the case when the point is outside. See here, when the point is outside, potential gradually decreases when the increasing r, but on and inside both are uniform. That is, V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R. It is not the inversely proportional to small r. It is constant, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R. This is all about potential due to spherical shell. Thank you. Here, if you want to know about how to get this equation as x square is equal to r square plus small r square minus 2 capital R small r cos theta. For that, we take the circle, and take the triangle is like this, that is CE, this is R, and this it becomes capital R, and here CE is R sin theta, this becomes R cos theta, this is X. Okay, like this. This is X, total is small r. From this to this, it is capital R cos theta. So this is R minus capital R cos theta. This is R sin theta. By using Pythagoras theorem, x square is equal to capital R sin theta whole square plus capital R cos theta whole square. Here not. From Pythagoras theorem we get x square is equal to capital R here R minus R cos theta, it is R sin theta, it is X. So x square is equal to R square sin square theta plus r minus r cos theta whole square. Abbreviate this, it becomes r square sin square theta plus r square cos theta is r square plus small r square minus 2 small r capital R cos theta. How we get the equation? I think you understood how you get this equation like this. X square is equal to r square plus small r square minus 2 capital R small r cos theta. Okay, thank you.